the subject of Warner Brothers reissuing old movies back with some new releases of the old movies, which are duplicate releases of the original releases. We have 2010's A Nightmare on Elm Street that's coming ahead of the brand new box set and the brand new 4K collection of the original movies. Hard to believe this remake hit us 15 years ago. And it's been 15 years since we had a new Nightmare on Elm Street movie. It's been even longer than that since we had a Friday the 13th movie. And I'm not counting the Angry Orchard short, but nonetheless. Yeah, this was, I think all remakes are kind of hit and miss. All remakes have people that are going into them positively, negatively, because they're just remakes. Some people automatically hate remakes. This one, this one I had a little bit of hope for originally when it came out. Uh, Jackie Earle Haley playing Freddy Krueger in the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street. What we got was not a full-on disaster. Some might tell you it is, but Robert Englund's a hard act to follow, and they had some stuff they could have done. So basically, it's a retelling of the original story. It's not shot for shot per se. They touch back on some stuff. They redo all the cool stuff from the original, but they don't do it as cool. And the product of its time, I use that a lot, but all the CGI that was being used, it's bad. There's a lot of CGI here that's definitely not good. Um, Whereas practical stuff was so cool in the original, the CGI kind of ruined it in this one. There's always the concept that they could go with. Like the main thing that Freddy had that they could have really ran with here would have been, did Freddy Krueger, before he was burnt to a crisp by the townspeople, did he really do what they said he did? I always felt like the deeper story, or the cooler story to tell would have been if Freddy had been lied on, and that never really happened to him. They touch on that here, but then they ruin it. So they go the obvious route. Sometimes the road less traveled might actually equal a better result. Would that whole concept have saved this entire movie? No. But it would have, it would have at least been a little bit something different. I know the new Nancy we got in this movie, like I can't remember her name. She's in the girl in the dragon tattoo later on. This movie almost like made her want to quit acting. So, yeah. So yeah, it's cutting, alternate opening, alternate ending, plus Freddy Krueger reborn, and he was reborn and he immediately died again, according to critics and whatnot. But yeah, nothing flashy here, just reissue. Not sure why they did that, but then again, we're not going to complain. I thought I had this already. Apparently, I did not. I had it, I think, on a triple pack with Jason X, and I think it was Jason Goes to Hell, maybe. No, it's Freddy. I had it on a 3 pack with Freddy versus Jason, Jason X, and this. I got rid of that when I got like the solo releases of the other ones, or the box, I should say, of the others. This was a sacrifice I made. I didn't even realize at the time that it was the only copy of the remake I had, so I got rid of it, and now here it is. And it's good to go back and revisit sometimes just to see if it really was as bad as everybody said it was. Maybe not as horrible as everybody said it was, but is it good? No, it's not. So I give it a 2.5 out of 5. It was something with, I don't think Jackie Earle Haley, like after playing Rorschach and stuff for The Watchmen, I thought he was going to really own this role and take it in like a new direction. And they tried to play it, I think, a little more serious. Maybe should have been played more for laughs. I don't know. Although the first Nightmare on Elm Street was a really horrific movie, and Freddy wasn't really being comedic then. But yeah, whatever they tried, it did not work, and I still don't think it works now after revisiting 15 years later. 2.5 for the remake of A Nightmare on Elm Street.